Okay, I'm ready to unbox the replacement, the BIGSOFTI soft light for photos and videos. And the last one that I had was the one from the Kickstarter that I backed, and I didn't discover that it had a defect until just recently. I hadn't really used it. I backed like 4 Kickstarters right together on a spree, and I got this finally in the mail, and I didn't really put it through its paces a lot. And what I found just recently was that it had a defect where when it was unplugged from battery power, the unit would turn off after you cycle through the dimmer switch just 3 or 4 times, and then it would not come back on until you plugged it back into a charger and it reset itself. So I contacted them just saying, hey, I was really disappointed that I had this result, and they generously sent me a replacement even after the stated warranty period. So it was very generous of them, and I appreciate it a lot. So, all right, I'm not great at unboxing videos yet, so here's the basic one. Got the packaging. Inside we've got some basic material. It says you can follow them on Instagram, before and after picture of yourself, and there's the basic unit with the main light, and then the attachment for putting on like a phone. All right, here it is with the attachment on it. It's got a charging cable inside. I think it's a USB-A end on one end and a USB-C on the other end that attaches to it. So if I hold this, I'm assuming it's partially charged. I could be wrong. Let me find which side it's on. Let's see, one-handed operations, right? A real pro would have this figured out. So let me check it for a charge. Okay, so here it is plugged into a power source. It doesn't look like it's shipped with a charge on it, which is fine. And you can see when I turn this on, you get a nice, you can change the color temperature. And you can't really see that well in this camera shot, but it does have some different color temperatures. And you can change the dimness, the brightness, basically. And then there's an off. Well, actually, I think I hit that by accident. There's the lowest setting, and brighter, still brighter, and brightest, I think. I think there's 4 settings. So what had happened before was when it was on battery power, if I went through all 4 dimmer settings, when it got through the 4th one, it would just shut off and there would be no light, and hitting the power would not cause it to come back on. And so, like I said, they when I contacted them, they were very generous and quick to respond, and that was much appreciated. All right, so here's the results of the charging of this new unit from BIGSOFTI. If you look at the side, there's a power button and some dimmers, and if you hold the power button, so you can change the light color, and you can also turn it back off if you hold it for a second. So I'm going to turn it back on. Now here's where I had the problems before. It's the dimmer. When you cycle through the dimmer, 1, 2. Okay, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, seems to be working. You can see the 4 lights of battery charging, and so I can turn the dimmer on different levels, and no problem so far. So I want to say a big thank you to BIGSOFTI for sending me this replacement, and being very generous with their customer service, and I'm very grateful. Thank you very much.